The thing that I think about so often when we're doing these podcasts is, so the grace of God that is our hope in life and death always moves all of us in the same direction.
That's right. That's right.
Because God knows exactly what we need, and His ways are always right and true. What He wants for us is always best, because He's a incalculably perfect Father.
Yes.
But the way He works in our lives is specific, particular, and individual. It's just the most amazing thing. You could have 100 people in this room tell their story of how they came to know the Lord, and every single story would be unique.
Yes, yes.
And some of those you would say, wow, that's like craziness.
Right.
Others are just, you were raised in a Christian home and you never did not believe in God. And you don't know that exact moment when you came to faith.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just the beauty of the way God works. I've been working on this Bible project, and I came across this place where it's Exodus 2, where the children of Israel are crying out for help, and there's 4 words there that are just so amazing. God says, I see, I remember, I hear, and I know. I see you. I see what you're going through. I remember my covenant promises to you. I've heard your cries, and I know exactly what you're going through, and I know exactly what you need. That's grace.
Yeah.
Now, in that situation, the specificity is these are people in captivity. If they remain in captivity, they're going to be exterminated. But God has a plan for them, because out of this ragtag group of complaining, rebellious people, the Messiah is going to come.
That's right. That's right.
And so He's saying, I got covenant promises, and I know what you need, and I'm going to deliver.
Yeah.
So we're not in that moment, but His grace for us is just as specific. He sees, He remembers, He hears, He knows.
Yeah.
And, Doug's story is way wilder than my story. Of course, that's
Yes.
just Dougological.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But it just shows that God can raise up whatever instruments He wants to raise up to draw you to Himself. And I think it's really important never to denigrate somebody's story, never to question the way God has brought them to Himself, because God will use whatever instrument. Listen, if He can speak through stones,
That's right.
He can speak through
Donkeys.
charismatic pastors in a barbershop.
Amen.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Amen.